Yo, what up, guys? 3 days in a row, I think that's a record for me, but I've just been feeling so inspired lately to do these videos because this is really just, you know, what I feel I need to do at this stage, this period in my life, man. And dude, the transformations and the ideas that I'm getting lately, man, it's insane. Day 28 retention, right? I'm reaching the point where the benefits are really starting to take charge, and the energy is really starting to become intense. And I am just becoming like a magnet for things. Things are just going my way. Weird things are happening. People are just staring at me. And I'm starting to get used to it, Because when you embody this essence of retention, man, it's a hard journey, but it's so worth the rewards you get in the end, man. But yeah, I'm just having the things people are doing to get my attention, men and women. It's getting wild at this point. Everywhere I go, I'm like a magnet. Things are just being drawn toward me, I don't even, that's the thing, I don't even want, I'm not forcing it. I'm just being my greatest version. I'm embodying my greatest version of myself. And I'm leveling up and getting better and better every day that I not watch porn, not release, and not lust. Because the key is, the only way you can get a long streak, your mind has to become desexualized. And I am struggling with that still a little. But man, the progress I've made in this past month with the pornography and the lusting, it's, this last year, guys, I was kind of wilding with girls and with just doing a lot of low vibrational activity. I was still working out and stuff and taking care of my body, but, I wasn't really, wasn't being disciplined like I should have been. And, alright, I'm back. But yes, guys, back to what I was saying. I cannot stress this enough. To go on a long streak, you have to desexualize your brain. You cannot be lusting. You have to, I wouldn't say necessarily completely ignore women, but you have to change the way you view them entirely. It's going to be very hard because, man, this is so many years you were programmed and brainwashed to lust after women, to see them as objects. Same thing, women to men. It goes both ways. It's going to be hard, but it is possible. You can do it. You just have to reprogram your brain, reprogram the way you view women. Women are people. They're different than men. Vastly different, but still humans at the end of the day. You're going to be getting a lot of attention from them. You're going to be getting a lot of hate from men because of it. I've been talking about this. But it's worth it. It's worth the rewards you receive in the end for going on such a long streak, being disciplined, being on your grind, being about your deeper meaning in life, and realizing that everything we see on the surface is really just an illusion. You know, ignore your current reality. I promise your life will be so much better. Because your current reality is nothing more than just a product of your past ways of thinking. The way you think now is different, though. It takes some time for the new you to manifest in physical application, but just be patient, keep believing, be delusional, be crazy. You gotta be crazy. You have to really believe, even if quote unquote reality isn't telling you the same thing. Like I said, reality is merely a product of past ways of thinking, but the way you think now is not the same. You are a completely different person. Your wiring is completely different. It's becoming completely different. This is not the same you. Realize that and keep being great. Keep on going. Keep being focused. That really, really hot girl that you always wanted, you'll realize that it was never about getting her. It was about becoming the man that, could attract whatever woman you want. It's not about getting the woman, though. It's about becoming the man that women want. That's a different topic. You really shouldn't care what women want, but when you're on retention, women will have no choice but to admire and respect you. You are not like the rest of society. You are different. You are not made up of the same matter as everybody else. You are not a little snowflake. You are a very, very special snowflake. Indeed. I'm stealing this from Fight Club. I'm basically going the opposite. Fight Club has a good philosophy, but when you're on retention, you are different. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I don't care what any dating guru or red pill snake oil salesman is preaching. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to this shit. And that's not to throw hate. Those guys, they're doing good. I respect what they do on a certain level. On a surface level, I respect what they do. But with all due respect, and not to be, shocking or combative or, going against the grain. But they don't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to retention. They don't. I do. And I can tell what guys do know what the fuck they're talking about because they have first-hand experience. These dating coaches are obviously going to say that it doesn't work because if you did retention, you wouldn't need a fucking dating coach. Dating coaches are completely useless once you become that guy. And to become that guy, you need to retain. But most people can't do it. That's why not everybody is that guy. But there are a select few that are that guy. And those guys retain. Look at LeBron James. He retains. He didn't come out and say it, but basically, anybody that practices retention knows exactly what he's trying to say. He just can't come out and say it. He can't expose all the secrets. He's LeBron. But see, I'm not famous like LeBron. I can expose it. And they'll probably be on my head too. They already are. But You know, like I said, if I need to be an example of anti-conformity, so be it. There's no point in being alive if you're going to be controlled and you're going to conform. No point. Life becomes a moot point if you are a slave. And that's just the way I see it. Not everybody sees it that way, obviously, but yeah. Might cut this video again and then come back here in a few minutes and finish it. I think that's what I'll do. All right, I'll see y'all here shortly. But yeah, to wrap up this video, beware of your power. Beware of the tests. You know, the longer you go, the devil and all these demons and all these, you know, frequency drinkers and aura harvesters, they're going to come at you more and more. You know, it goes deeper than just demons. You know, there are literally energy vampires, different types of energy vampires that come just to take your energy, just to get you off track, just to get you to relapse, just to try to get you to relapse, really. And it's men and women. It's men and women. You're going to start getting just, you know, and I know it's not, this proves like kind of that looks and money and like status are really all just part of the illusion. If you're retaining that, none of that shit, I mean, it's gonna matter a little bit. I kind of I'm doing pretty well. But even when I was retaining and I had no money, I was 19, 18 years old, no money, still living with my mom. This is how I know it's real. Even when I was living with my mom, 19 years old, dude, I had so many women that were just all over me during my 160-day streak. And I'm not saying that to try to be like brag, because when I'm not on a streak like that and when I'm not retaining, it's completely different. Women are not, it's insane, actually. It's hard to explain. You really have to do it. It's like, I would say, it's like 15, 20, 50, it's like 100 times, bro. It's like 100 times more women want you. At least when I'm practicing retention. Maybe that's an exaggeration. I'll say at least 10 to 20 times more women want you, bro. Say you go out in public and you might get like 2 or 3 choosing signals a day. Normally, or maybe you get 0. Maybe you're a guy, you're a very unattractive guy. Because like, even when I'm not retaining, I'll get choosing signals and stuff because I'm just a good looking dude. I have good physique. But so I'll just say, like, normally when I'm not retaining, I'll get about maybe 1 to 4 choosing signals a day going out in public or at work or whatever. When I'm retaining, though, it's like 10 to 20 a day, at least. Maybe sometimes more. Sometimes it's like 50, depending on where I go, and it could be 100, 200 depending on where I go. It can really just start getting insane, especially the longer days you're on. Women will just start, like, you don't even know, bro, will just like come out of nowhere. It gets wild. But it's not about the women attraction, but that is the hardest part to, that is like the easiest way, I think, to get a guy to relapse. Because, bro, it's gonna be just so many hot chicks just coming at you. So many. And then that's not gonna be like, and this, I'm not saying it's like super blatant. Women are never blatant with the stuff. But they will start to get more and more blatant and aggressive with you. You'll get women just start coming up into you talking. Women will just compliment you all the time about shit. So old women from your past will start hitting you up again. So, but yeah, beware of that, and beware of your power. And, you know, never conform. Keep being the fullest version of yourself and the best version of yourself. Keep fighting the good fight. And as always, have a great day, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.